Welcome, dear friends, to a gentle journey through the fascinating world of Skyrim, a land of endless snow-capped mountains, ancient ruins, and mystical dragons soaring through the skies. Tonight, we will drift through 75 of the most peaceful and intriguing facts about this iconic game. Skyrim, with its sweeping landscapes and rich lore, has captivated hearts for over a decade, inviting players to explore its secrets, uncover its history, and step into a world where every stone, every breeze tells a story. From the majestic throat of the world to the dark depths of Dwemer ruins, we will uncover the stories, the myths, and the quiet beauty that makes Skyrim so unforgettable. Allow yourself to be enveloped by the soft, drifting calm of this wondrous world as we softly uncover these facts together. Take a slow, gentle breath and feel the weight of the day begin to melt away. Let your body settle into a state of rest, your mind quieting with each passing moment. With every breath, feel your muscles relax, your thoughts soften, and the peace of the evening embrace you. The world of Skyrim is vast, and tonight we will explore it at a pace that allows you to drift with ease, calm, peaceful, and serene. And if you enjoy journeys like this, you're welcome to subscribe and softly tell me where you're listening from tonight. Now, let us step softly into this tale as we begin our journey through Skyrim's many wonders. Fact 1. The world of Skyrim is vast and beautifully immersive, with over 14,000 unique locations spread across its snowy mountains, dense forests, and ancient ruins. From the towering throat of the world to the mysterious depths of Blackreach, each corner of Skyrim holds its own secret waiting to be discovered. As you wander through the land, the sky shifts from soft pink dawns to the deep purples and blues of twilight. Each step takes you deeper into a world that feels as real as your own dreams, filled with the hum of wind in the trees and the quiet rustle of snowflakes. Fact 2. One of the most fascinating aspects of Skyrim is its dynamic weather system, which changes in response to both time and place. In the frozen northern regions, a light dusting of snow can quickly turn into a blizzard that covers the landscape in a thick, white blanket. Meanwhile, the more temperate areas of the game enjoy gentle rains and calm, overcast days. This constantly shifting weather adds a layer of depth to the world, helping it feel alive and constantly changing, like a dream in which the environment reflects the mood of the moment. Fact 3. Skyrim's rich mythology and lore are woven throughout every corner of the game, adding layers of history that make the world feel like a place you could truly live in. From the ancient Nords and their belief in the nine divines to the mysterious and deadly dragons that roam the skies, every aspect of Skyrim has a story to tell. Some stories are told in the whispered words of the people you meet, while others are etched into the walls of forgotten ruins. It is through these tales that the past lives on, keeping the memory of Skyrim's long history alive. Fact 4. The Dragonborn, the hero of Skyrim, is not simply an adventurer, but a being of legendary power, capable of shouting with the voice of a dragon. These shouts, known as Thu'um, are ancient and mystical powers, passed down through the generations. With each shout, the Dragonborn harnesses the magic of the world itself, unleashing destruction, healing, or the ability to control the elements. The first time you feel the power of the Thu'um, a deep, resonant energy flows through your body, connecting you to the dragons, the mountains and the ancient forces that shape Skyrim's destiny. Fact 5. Dragons are an integral part of Skyrim's story, but their existence was believed to be nothing more than legend for many years. That is, until Alduin, the World Eater, returns to Skyrim, heralding the beginning of a new era. These majestic creatures, once feared as ancient enemies, now serve as both adversaries and allies. The first time you encounter a dragon, the sound of its wings beating through the air is a reminder of the power that once ruled the skies, and the echoes of its roar reverberate through the mountains, leaving you in awe of their timeless might. Fact 6. Skyrim's deep, rolling forests are home to many mystical creatures, such as the elusive Spriggan, whose presence is often signaled by a soft, humming song carried on the wind. These creatures, with their connection to the earth, can appear gentle at first, but turn fierce in defense of their territory. As you wander through these woods, you may hear the rustle of leaves before the shimmering green figure of a Spriggan appears, its glowing eyes locked onto you. It is a reminder of the ancient connection between the creatures of Skyrim and the land itself, where the wild and the magical coexist. Fact 7. One of Skyrim's most famous factions is the Dark Brotherhood, a secretive group of assassins known for their cold, calculating nature. But beneath their deadly exterior, there is a dark, poetic beauty to their rituals and codes. Their sanctuary, hidden deep within the forests of Skyrim, is a place where whispers echo through the corridors, and every shadow hides a secret. As a member of the Brotherhood, you are welcomed into a world where death is both an art and a duty, and each mission carries a weight of its own, a reminder of the complexities of morality in a world like Skyrim. Fact 8. The architecture of Skyrim is as varied as its landscape, from the grand stone halls of Whiterun to the towering ice-covered spires of the Frostbite Spire. Every building and structure tells a story, whether it's the intricate carvings on the walls of an ancient Nordic temple, or the simple yet charming wooden homes in the small village of Riverwood. These buildings are not just places of shelter, they are testaments to the culture, history, and people who have shaped Skyrim, with each brick and beam carrying the weight of centuries of stories. Fact 9. Skyrim's soundtrack is as iconic as the game itself, filled with orchestral compositions that perfectly capture the grandeur and intimacy of the world. The music swells with the majesty of the landscape, from the soaring strings of the main theme to the quiet, contemplative melodies that play as you wander the forests or explore ancient ruins. Each piece of music feels like a reflection of the world around you, mirroring the stillness of a snowy night or the intensity of a battle against a powerful dragon. It is a soundscape that draws you deeper into Skyrim's embrace, where the music becomes a part of the landscape itself. Fact 10. One of the most memorable places in Skyrim is the City of Solitude, perched high on a cliff overlooking the sea. Its architecture is grand and imposing, with tall spires and intricate bridges stretching over the water. The city serves as the heart of Skyrim's political power, with the Imperial presence and the Stormcloaks vying for control. As you stand on the high walls of Solitude, looking out over the waves, the wind carrying the scent of salt and the sound of distant waves, it feels like a moment frozen in time, a reflection of the tension and beauty that fill the land. Fact 11. The Thieves' Guild, shrouded in mystery and secrecy, is one of Skyrim's most intriguing factions. Once a powerful criminal organization, it now operates from the shadows, its influence slowly fading. The Guild's base of operations, the Ragged Flagon, lies hidden deep beneath the city of Riften, a place where the air smells of old leather and distant echoes of whispered deals linger in the corners. To enter its ranks is to accept a life of shadows and risk, where every decision could lead to either fortune or ruin, and trust is both a blessing and a curse. Fact 12. The rich, snowy landscape of Skyrim is not only a backdrop for adventure, but an integral part of its identity. The cold, biting wind, the soft crunch of snow beneath your boots, and the crisp scent of pine trees all create an atmosphere unlike any other. As you venture through Skyrim, you may feel the chill of the frostbite spiders or the warmth of the hearths in the villages. The contrast between the harsh, snowy outdoors and the warmth of the interiors mirrors the duality of Skyrim itself, an ever changing world filled with beauty and danger. Fact 13. The ancient Dwemer, whose cities now lie in ruin, are one of the greatest mysteries of Skyrim. Known for their advanced technology and deep knowledge of magic, the Dwemer vanished without a trace long ago, leaving behind vast underground cities and complex machinery. In the depths of Blackreach, their forgotten subterranean world still hums with strange power. As you wander through these ruins, the silence is deafening, broken only by the hum of ancient gears and the distant echoes of something long lost, an eerie reminder of a civilization that once thrived but now exists only in shadows. Fact 14. The Civil War in Skyrim, a conflict between the Imperial Legion and the Stormcloaks, forms the heart of many of Skyrim's most intense quests. The war pits two ideologies against each other: the Empire's desire to maintain control over Skyrim and Ulfric Stormcloak's belief in Nordic independence. This conflict shapes the lives of many in the land, as you choose a side and watch as families, cities, and lives are torn apart by the struggle for power. As you walk through the war-torn landscape, you feel the weight of choices made and the knowledge that Skyrim's fate is in your hands. Fact 15. One of Skyrim's most enduring and peaceful features is its wildlife. From the majestic elk wandering through the forests to the shy rabbits darting through the underbrush, Skyrim's animals bring life to the world. The gentle hoot of an owl at dusk, the sound of a fox's paws in the snow, and the rustle of birds overhead add to the tranquil beauty of the land. But not all creatures are harmless. Some, like the powerful saber cats and the terrifying frostbite spiders, add an element of danger to Skyrim's wilderness, reminding you that the natural world is both serene and wild. Fact 16. The shout known as Dragonrend is one of the most powerful abilities in all of Skyrim. It was created by the ancient Nords as a way to bring dragons to the ground, allowing them to be killed or captured. This shout, when used by the Dragonborn, can tear through the very essence of a dragon's power, forcing it to land and face the Dragonborn in battle. The sheer force of the shout is a reflection of the Dragonborn's connection to the ancient forces that shape Skyrim's world, an echo of a time when dragons ruled the skies, and their power was undeniable. Fact 17. The College of Winterhold, perched high on a mountain overlooking the sea, is Skyrim's center for magical learning. This ancient institution is home to scholars and mages who seek to unlock the secrets of magic. Within the college, you can study a wide range of magical disciplines, from destruction to restoration, enchanting to illusion. The library is a quiet sanctuary filled with tomes and scrolls, the smell of old parchment filling the air. The serene yet imposing architecture of the college, with its towering spires and vast halls, reflects the pursuit of knowledge and the mysteries of the arcane. Fact 18: Skyrim is home to many ancient and powerful artifacts, some of which are coveted by adventurers and thieves alike. The ebony blade, the wabajack, and the rings of Hircine are just a few of the many legendary items that can be found throughout the land. These artifacts are imbued with incredible powers, each one carrying its own dark history. Some are created by the gods themselves, while others are the result of long forgotten magic. Holding one of these artifacts is like holding a piece of Skyrim's history, and each one brings with it a reminder of the land's long and mysterious past. Fact 19: Skyrim's unique geography is not only beautiful, but filled with hidden wonders. The mysterious floating islands of the Pale, the ancient stone circles scattered across the land, and the hidden groves where the night air is filled with the scent of pine and mist all make Skyrim feel like a land from another time. The landscape's majesty is seen in the way the sun sets over the Sea of Ghosts, casting long shadows across the frozen waters, or in the way the auroras dance in the night sky, their colors shifting like a dream across the darkened horizon. Fact 20: One of the most peaceful places in Skyrim is the town of Ivarstead, located at the foot of the throat of the world. This quiet village is nestled beside a calm river, surrounded by rolling hills and towering pine trees. The simple, wooden houses are bathed in the soft light of dawn, and the air smells of fresh earth and the distant scent of snow. The pace of life in Ivarstead is slow and serene, a stark contrast to the turmoil found elsewhere in Skyrim. Here, the mountains rise silently in the distance, and the only sounds are the rustling leaves and the flowing river. Fact 21: The Nords, the people of Skyrim, are known for their deep connection to the land and their proud warrior heritage. They are a people shaped by harsh winters and rugged mountains, their resilience reflected in their strong, hardy spirits. The Nords revere their ancestors, with many of them calling upon the spirits of the ancient heroes for guidance and strength. Their traditions and customs, passed down through generations, are rich with stories of bravery and sacrifice. As you travel through Skyrim, you can often hear the soft hum of their songs, passed down through the ages, celebrating their proud history. Fact 22: One of the most serene locations in all of Skyrim is the Kynes Grove, a small village located near a mysterious burial site. The village is named after Kinnereth, the goddess of the winds, and it is said that the winds here carry the spirits of the ancient Nords. The air is always filled with a soft breeze, and the sound of the wind through the trees creates a peaceful melody that soothes the soul. As the sun sets, casting golden light over the village, it feels like time slows down and the quiet whispers of the past can almost be heard. Fact 23: The quest lines in Skyrim are not just about battling monsters and completing objectives. They are about making choices that shape the very world around you. From deciding the fate of a city to choosing whether to ally with the Thieves' Guild or the Dark Brotherhood, each decision weighs heavily. Your choices ripple through the land, influencing the lives of those you encounter. In Skyrim, the consequences of your actions are felt deeply, not just in the immediate aftermath, but in the way they echo through the villages, towns, and the hearts of the people who live there. Fact 24: The mysterious and powerful Daedric princes are a central part of Skyrim's dark and mystical lore. These immortal beings, each with their own domain of power, often manipulate mortals for their own purposes, offering gifts in exchange for devotion or completing dangerous tasks. Some of the most well known Daedric princes, like Meridia, Molag Bal, and Sheogorath, play key roles in the fate of Skyrim's people. Each Daedric artifact is imbued with immense power, but their acquisition often comes at a price. The whispers of these dark gods linger in the shadows, guiding and tempting those who seek their favor. Fact 25. The hauntingly beautiful city of Markarth, built into the side of a mountain, is one of Skyrim's most impressive feats of architecture. Its stone buildings rise high above the rushing waterfalls that carve through the city's heart, creating a tranquil yet majestic atmosphere. The city's history is steeped in mystery, with ancient Dwemer ruins hidden beneath its streets, and rumors of forgotten treasures and lost knowledge floating through the air. Walking through Markarth's streets, you can feel the weight of its past, as if the very stones hold memories of those who built and lived here long ago. Fact 26. The standing stones scattered across Skyrim are not just ancient relics, but places of deep power. Each standing stone bestows unique blessings upon those who find them. The Lover Stone grants the gift of faster skill training, while the Warrior Stone enhances your combat abilities. These stones, believed to be gifts from the gods, are often found in secluded, quiet corners of Skyrim, surrounded by tall grasses or nestled near a sparkling stream. They serve as gentle reminders of Skyrim's connection to the divine and the powerful forces that shape both the land and its people. Fact 27. Skyrim's beauty is not just in its grand landscapes and majestic cities, but in the smaller, quieter details as well. The soft glow of lanterns illuminating the cobblestone streets at night, the sound of a lute being played by a firelight in a cozy tavern, and the faint smell of sweet rolls drifting through the air. All of these moments are woven into the fabric of Skyrim's charm. These little details, though often overlooked in the rush of adventure, create an atmosphere of warmth and comfort, inviting you to pause and simply be present in the world around you. Fact 28. The mysterious ruins of the Nordic burial sites dotting Skyrim are filled with both danger and wonder. These ancient tombs, often hidden deep in the mountains or buried beneath the earth, are home to restless spirits, draugr, and traps that test the courage of any who dare enter. But within these tombs lie the secrets of Skyrim's past, forgotten kings and warriors who are honored in death, their resting places surrounded by the cold stone walls of the ancient Nords. Exploring these ruins is like stepping back in time, where every corner holds a piece of the land's rich history. Fact 29. The town of Riverwood, a small but charming village, is one of the first places you'll encounter in Skyrim. Nestled among the trees, with a gentle stream running through its heart, Riverwood offers a peaceful escape from the chaos of the world outside. The simple wooden homes, the sound of children laughing in the streets, and the warm glow of the forge at night all create a sense of calm. It is here that you will meet some of Skyrim's most enduring characters, and where your journey begins, a place where the road ahead is both uncertain and filled with potential. Fact 30. The importance of family and loyalty is woven throughout the fabric of Skyrim's stories. Whether it's the bond between the Dragonborn and their allies, the deep connections between the members of the companions, or the complex relationships within the various factions, Skyrim reminds us that the ties that bind us are just as important as the adventures we undertake. In a world filled with chaos and uncertainty, it is these relationships, rooted in love, loyalty, and respect, that provide the foundation upon which Skyrim's stories are built. It's a reminder that even in the darkest times, family and friendship endure. Fact 31. The eerie yet beautiful fog that often settles over Skyrim's forests is one of the game's most atmospheric features. As the mist rolls in during the evening hours, the trees seem to grow taller and more mysterious, their shapes barely visible through the thick haze. The quiet sound of footsteps crunching through the underbrush becomes muffled and the air grows colder. There's a certain magic in the way the fog transforms the landscape, creating an almost otherworldly feeling. It's in these moments that Skyrim feels like an ancient land, untouched by time, where every corner holds a hidden secret. Fact 32. The Throat of the World, the highest peak in all of Skyrim, is a place where the air is thin and the wind howls like the voices of ancient spirits. At the summit, you can feel a sense of awe as you stand above the world, the vastness of Skyrim sprawling beneath your feet. This sacred mountain, home to the Greybeards, holds the power of the voice, the Thuum. The journey to the top is both physically demanding and spiritually uplifting, offering not only a breathtaking view of the land, but also a deeper understanding of the mystical forces that govern Skyrim. Fact 33. The enchanting world of Skyrim is filled with the sounds of nature, each creature contributing to the symphony of the wilderness. The distant call of a wolf echoes through the mountains, while the gentle flutter of birds' wings fills the quiet moments. Beneath the quiet hum of the wind, you might hear the rustle of leaves as a fox passes by, or the soft chirp of insects in the tall grass. These sounds, though subtle, weave together to create an atmosphere that feels alive, breathing, alongside you as you journey through this vast and vibrant world. Fact 34. One of the most peaceful places in Skyrim is the Isle of Solitude, a quiet refuge surrounded by the vast sea of ghosts. This secluded island, bathed in the soft light of the moon, is a haven of calm. The waves crash softly against the shore, and the sound of distant gulls fills the air. The warm, salty breeze carries the scent of the sea, offering a welcome respite from the trials of the mainland. The solitude found here is both physical and spiritual, offering a rare moment of peace in a land often filled with chaos and conflict. Fact 35. The mysterious and ancient Blackreach, hidden deep beneath the surface of Skyrim, is a breathtaking sight. This glowing subterranean world is filled with bioluminescent plants and ancient Dwemer technology that hums softly in the dark. As you wander through this vast underground expanse, the sound of your footsteps echoes against the stone, and the dim light casts eerie shadows on the walls. Blackreach feels like a forgotten world, untouched by time, where the past and present coexist in a delicate balance. Its beauty is haunting yet tranquil, offering a glimpse into the mysteries of Skyrim's deepest history. Fact 36. The gods of Skyrim, with their ancient powers, shape the land and the lives of its people. The 9 divines, worshipped by many, are central to the faith of the Nords and their way of life. Each god represents a different aspect of existence. Kinnereth, the goddess of the winds, Mara, the goddess of love, and Talos, the god of war and leadership. Their influence can be seen in the architecture of temples, the prayers whispered in the winds, and the rituals performed in their honor. These gods offer guidance, comfort, and strength to those who follow their teachings. Fact 37. The presence of the ancient and powerful dragon priests is felt throughout Skyrim, especially in the forgotten ruins and tombs they once inhabited. These priests, who once worshipped the dragons as divine beings, were powerful figures in Skyrim's ancient past. Now their tombs lie in ruins, their voices silent but still lingering in the air. The dragon priests were imbued with powerful magic, their rituals protecting them even in death. As you explore their tombs, the air grows thick with the weight of their history, and the haunting chants of forgotten prayers seem to echo softly through the stone. Fact 38. The feeling of walking through Skyrim at night is unlike any other. The sky above is filled with a million stars, and the quiet of the world settles in like a blanket. The only sounds are the gentle rustle of the wind through the trees and the occasional hoot of an owl in the distance. The moonlight casts soft shadows across the land, and the icy chill of the night air feels refreshing against your skin. There is a deep, meditative quality to the quiet hours in Skyrim, where the world feels suspended in time and you are free to simply exist. Fact 39. The architecture of the Nords is inspired by their connection to the natural world. Their homes and buildings are often crafted from wood and stone, materials that reflect the strength and simplicity of their culture. The sturdy log cabins dotting the landscape are a testament to the Nords' ability to live in harmony with their environment, building homes that are both practical and beautiful. These humble structures, with their low roofs and warm hearths, offer a sense of comfort and security, standing resilient against the harshest of Skyrim's winters and the dangers that lurk beyond their walls. Fact 40. The city of Whiterun is one of Skyrim's most iconic locations, known for its central location and its majestic Jorrvaskr, the home of the companions. The city is built around a large, central marketplace where the scents of baked bread and roasting meats fill the air. The imposing Dragon's Reach, where the Jarl resides, overlooks the city like a watchful protector. Whiterun is a place where the hustle of daily life intertwines with the history and legends of Skyrim. The air smells of leather and iron, and the distant call of a hawk reminds you that adventure is always just beyond the horizon. Fact 41. The unique ethereal glow of the aurora borealis that sometimes graces Skyrim's night skies is a spectacle that takes your breath away. The northern lights dance across the heavens, their colors shifting from green to purple to blue, casting a soft, otherworldly glow over the frozen landscape. As the northern winds blow and the snow falls gently to the ground, you feel as though you are caught between the realms of reality and dream. The beauty of these lights serves as a reminder of the magic that runs deep within Skyrim, a place where even the sky holds secrets. Fact 42. The powerful and enigmatic Falmer, once the proud snow elves, now roam the dark recesses of Skyrim's caves and ruins, a tragic shadow of their former selves. Long ago, they lived peacefully in Skyrim until they were betrayed by the Dwemer, leading to their downfall. These once beautiful creatures were corrupted by their contact with the Dwemer's ancient magic, and now they exist as twisted, blind horrors. Though they have lost much of their former grace, their haunting presence in the deep corners of Skyrim's world serves as a reminder of the fragility of beauty and civilization. Fact 43. The sound of Skyrim's great winds is both awe inspiring and humbling. As you climb the snowy mountains or stand in the wide open plains, the wind carries a power that feels ancient and eternal. The howling gusts sweep through the trees, causing them to bend and sway as if they too are bowing to the power of the elements. The wind seems to whisper stories of long forgotten times, and in the stillness between gusts, it feels as though the land itself is breathing with you. The wind is the voice of Skyrim, and in its roar, you hear the echoes of ages past. Fact 44. The infamous Dark Brotherhood operates from the shadows, offering its deadly services to those who seek to eliminate their enemies from this world. Known for their code of secrecy and their ruthless efficiency, the Brotherhood's hideouts are often tucked away in hidden corners of Skyrim, concealed from the prying eyes of the law. Despite their cold and deadly nature, there is a strange sense of honor among the Brotherhood, and their cryptic rituals and eerie atmosphere lend a sense of dark mystery to the places they inhabit. They are a faction of secrets, and in their silence, they are powerful. Fact 45. In Skyrim, no 2 days are ever the same, and the world's dynamic cycle of day and night is constantly shifting the landscape's mood. The gentle light of morning brings a soft glow to the misty forests, while the midday sun shines brightly, casting long shadows across the landscape. As dusk falls, the sky is painted with hues of pink and orange, and the world begins to slow down. The stars slowly appear, guiding you through the quiet night as you journey under their watchful gaze. Skyrim's day night cycle is more than just a backdrop, it's a living, breathing part of the world. Fact 46. The hauntingly beautiful sounds of Skyrim's music are designed to transport you deep into its world. The soft strumming of a lute, the quiet beat of a drum, and the sweeping orchestral scores that swell during key moments are all carefully crafted to evoke the atmosphere of Skyrim. The music complements the land's beauty, whether you're standing on a cliff overlooking a vast valley or wandering through the dense, fog covered woods. These melodies, often ethereal and haunting, seep into your soul, drawing you deeper into the story and creating an emotional connection to the world. Fact 47. The ancient Dwemer ruins that dot the landscape are some of Skyrim's most fascinating and mysterious places. These long abandoned cities, once full of life and advanced technology, now lie silent and empty, their secrets waiting to be uncovered. The Dwemer's disappearance remains one of Skyrim's greatest mysteries, an enigma that has left behind only their vast, intricate machinery and strange artifacts. Exploring these ruins feels like stepping into another world, a place where time stands still and the forgotten wonders of an ancient civilization quietly whisper to those who dare to listen. Fact 48. The city of Solitude, perched on the edge of Skyrim's northern coast, is as majestic as it is serene. The city's architecture is grand and imposing, with towering spires and sweeping bridges that lead to the heart of the city. The sound of waves crashing against the cliffs below fills the air, and the cold northern wind carries with it the scent of salt and the distant echo of seagulls. Solitude is a place of both beauty and tension, where politics and power meet against the backdrop of one of Skyrim's most breathtaking landscapes. Fact 49. The Companions, a group of skilled warriors bound by honor and tradition, are one of Skyrim's most revered factions. Based in the city of Whiterun, the companions are known for their strength, courage, and loyalty to one another. Their inner circle, the Circle, is made up of the most seasoned warriors, and they serve as protectors of Skyrim's people. The companions' code of honor and their connection to the ancient werewolf bloodlines make them a unique and powerful force in Skyrim's world. Their presence offers a sense of protection and strength in a land filled with danger. Fact 50. The impact of Talos, the god of war and leadership, on Skyrim's people is immeasurable. Once a mortal man, Talos ascended to godhood and became the patron deity of the Nords. His teachings are a central part of the Nordic culture, and his influence can be seen in the warrior spirit of the Nords, as well as in the city of Whiterun, where his statues stand tall, watching over the land. Talos represents the strength of the Nord people and their unwavering belief in their ability to shape their own destiny, no matter the odds. Fact 51. The peaceful village of Falkreath, nestled in the southwestern corner of Skyrim, is known for its tranquil beauty and somber atmosphere. The village is surrounded by dense forests, where the scent of pine fills the air, and the soft rustle of leaves is a constant presence. In Falkreath, you can hear the gentle murmur of the river and the quiet tolling of the village bell. It is a place that feels timeless, where the hustle of the outside world fades away, and the heart can find a moment of quiet reflection amid the backdrop of the ever-present forest. Fact 52. The enchanting mist that often blankets Skyrim's lowlands adds an ethereal quality to the land, transforming the world into something out of a dream. As you wander through this fog, the familiar sights of Skyrim take on a ghostly, almost mystical appearance. The figures of animals and trees fade in and out of view, creating a sense of mystery and wonder. The soft sound of footsteps becomes muffled, as if the mist is wrapping the world in a blanket of silence, inviting you to slow down, breathe deeply, and simply absorb the serene beauty around you. Fact 53. The city of Riften, known for its connections to the Thieves' Guild, is a place where secrets lurk in every shadow. It is a city of contrasts, where the grandeur of the Jarl's palace meets the grimy underbelly of the criminal world. The sound of the marketplace is filled with voices haggling over goods, and the scent of baked goods wafts through the air. But beneath the surface, Riften holds many hidden mysteries. The city's canals and narrow streets, often shrouded in mist, give it a sense of both beauty and danger, where every corner may reveal a new story. Fact 54. The ancient Nords, whose culture and traditions are deeply embedded in Skyrim, believed that their ancestors could be called upon in times of need. They honored their fallen kin with grand burial mounds, where the spirits of the departed were thought to guide the living. These burial sites, scattered across the landscape, are often found near sacred shrines or ancient ruins. As you approach one of these sites, the air feels heavier, filled with the memories of those long past. It is here, among the ancient stones, that the past speaks to the present, reminding all who visit of their enduring legacy. Fact 55. Skyrim's enchanting night sky, filled with constellations and the shimmering light of distant stars, is a sight that inspires awe and wonder. As you stand in the quiet of the night, the stars seem to stretch endlessly across the heavens, their glow casting a soft light over the snow-covered land. The constellations of Skyrim's ancestors, such as the warrior, the steed, and the serpent, are visible in the night sky, reminding the people of Skyrim of the powerful forces that shape their world. The silence of the night amplifies the beauty of the stars, creating a peaceful and reflective moment for those who gaze upwards. Fact 56. The ancient and mysterious ice wraiths, creatures born of the cold and ice, inhabit the frozen lakes and mountains of Skyrim. These ethereal beings are often seen gliding gracefully across the ice, their forms shimmering like the northern lights. The wraiths are both beautiful and deadly, their presence a reminder of the harsh, unforgiving nature of Skyrim's northern climate. They move with eerie silence, appearing suddenly and disappearing just as quickly, leaving behind only the faintest trail in the snow. To see an ice wraith is to witness the delicate balance of beauty and danger that defines Skyrim. Fact 57. The bustling city of Windhelm, one of the oldest cities in Skyrim, is filled with a rich history that dates back thousands of years. The city's stone walls and towering architecture stand as a testament to the resilience of the Nord people. Windhelm is also home to the Stormcloaks, a faction led by the charismatic Ulfric Stormcloak, who fights for the independence of Skyrim. The wind here is always beating, and the city is often covered in snow, giving it a somber, ancient atmosphere. Windhelm is a city of warriors, where the past and present collide in the ongoing struggle for freedom. Fact 58. The magnificent and imposing Dragon's Reach, located in Whiterun, is one of Skyrim's most iconic structures. Built to trap a dragon during the height of the Dragon Wars, this great hall now serves as the seat of the Jarl of Whiterun. The towering walls of Dragon's Reach overlook the entire city, offering a view of the surrounding plains and mountains. Inside, the great stone hall is filled with warmth from the hearths, and the air smells of leather and old wood. Dragon's Reach stands as a symbol of Skyrim's strength, its ability to overcome the might of dragons, and its ongoing battle for control. Fact 59. Skyrim's diverse wildlife is not only a source of food and materials, but also plays a significant role in the land's ecology. The great herds of elk, deer, and mammoths roam the open plains, grazing on the lush grasses. The mighty saber cats stalk the mountains, their piercing eyes ever watchful for prey. Each creature, from the smallest rabbit to the towering giants of the forest, contributes to the delicate balance of nature in Skyrim. These animals are not just creatures in the game, but living parts of the world, adding to its beauty and the challenges faced by those who call it home. Fact 60. The peaceful town of Morthal, located in the marshes of the Hjalmarch Hold, is a place of quiet mystery. Surrounded by murky waters and fog, Morthal is often shrouded in an eerie silence, with only the occasional croak of a frog or the rustling of the reeds breaking the stillness. The town's humble wooden houses sit on stilts, reflecting the landscape's deep connection to water. Morthal is a place where time seems to stand still, and the peacefulness of the marshes offers a respite from the chaos that often dominates Skyrim's more populated areas. Fact 61. The serene, endless expanse of Skyrim's frozen tundras often leaves an indelible mark on the heart. The vast, snow-covered plains stretch out under an infinite sky, the wind howling like the spirits of the ancient Nords. The horizon seems both close and impossibly distant, and the cold air fills your lungs with a sharp clarity. In these lonely, expansive spaces, you can feel the weight of time pressing down on you, and the quiet stillness invites deep reflection. The beauty of these stark, frozen lands is a reminder of the harshness and serenity that coexist in Skyrim's wilds. Fact 62. The mysteries of Skyrim's various Nordic ruins are a constant source of intrigue for adventurers. These ancient, crumbling structures are scattered throughout the land, their walls bearing the scars of time. As you explore these forgotten places, you may find yourself standing in front of towering stone doors that have remained sealed for centuries, with only the faintest traces of forgotten markings on their surfaces. Inside, the air is thick with dust, and the silence is almost suffocating. But these ruins hold secrets, treasures, and stories of a long lost past, if you're brave enough to uncover them. Fact 63. One of the most mysterious aspects of Skyrim is the concept of the Skyforge, located in Whiterun. This ancient forge, said to have been blessed by the gods, is used by the companions to craft some of the finest weapons in all of Skyrim. The fire here burns with an unearthly glow, and the sound of the hammer striking steel rings with power and precision. To work at the Skyforge is to be part of something larger than oneself, an ancient tradition that spans generations. The forge's flames seem to hold the energy of both the past and future, forever shaping the future of Skyrim. Fact 64. The hidden treasures of Skyrim are not always found in the grand palaces or treasure filled vaults, but in the quiet, secret places where few venture. Hidden beneath the roots of ancient trees, buried beneath layers of snow and stone, and tucked away in forgotten caves, these treasures are often the result of long forgotten rituals or stories of old. Each treasure feels like a relic, a forgotten part of the land's history, waiting to be discovered. In a world as vast as Skyrim, there is always something hidden, a secret waiting for someone to uncover it, if they know where to look. Fact 65. The ancient gods of Skyrim, the nine divines, hold sway over the land, with each deity representing a different aspect of life. From the wisdom of Julianos to the strength of Talos, the gods influence everything from the fate of warriors to the everyday decisions of Skyrim's people. Temples dedicated to these gods can be found throughout Skyrim, where the air is filled with the scent of incense and the soft murmurs of prayers. The belief in these gods shapes not only the rituals of Skyrim's people, but their sense of identity and connection to something greater than themselves. Fact 66. The powerful forces of magic that swirl through Skyrim's world are not limited to the wizards and mages who practice them. The land itself is infused with ancient power, with every stone, tree, and river holding a small piece of magic. The ruins of Skyrim's ancient civilizations, like those of the Dwemer or the Naga, still hum with forgotten energy, and the shouts of the Dragonborn resonate through the very air. Magic in Skyrim is as old as the land itself, its presence felt in every spell, every gesture, and every whisper of wind that flows through the valley. Fact 67. The creatures of Skyrim, from the mighty mammoth to the small, elusive rabbit, all add to the life of the land, each with their own place in the ecosystem. Even the seemingly insignificant creatures play their part, from the buzz of a bee gathering nectar to the flutter of a butterfly's wings in the warm sunlight. These animals serve as a reminder of the balance in Skyrim's world, how every creature, great or small, contributes to the greater whole. Each one, from the predators to the prey, adds to the beauty and danger of Skyrim's living, breathing world. Fact 68. The harsh, icy waters of Skyrim's rivers and lakes are home to many hidden creatures, from the majestic ice wolves to the deadly slaughterfish that lurk beneath the surface. These cold waters hold ancient secrets, and the creatures within them are both a source of wonder and a reminder of the land's untamed nature. The rivers of Skyrim often run fast and deep, carving their way through the mountains and valleys, their cold, clear waters reflecting the beauty of the land. They are both lifelines for those who dwell in Skyrim and treacherous obstacles for those who dare cross them. Fact 69. The quiet beauty of the forests in Skyrim is often interrupted only by the rustle of leaves or the soft hoot of an owl. These dense, misty woods are home to a myriad of creatures, both peaceful and dangerous, and they provide shelter and sustenance to those who call them home. The trees, ancient and wise, seem to whisper in the wind, their leaves creating a symphony of sound as the breeze moves through them. In the stillness of the forest, you can almost hear the heartbeat of Skyrim, a reminder of the deep connection between the land and its inhabitants. Fact 70. The towering snow capped peaks of Skyrim's mountains are both majestic and humbling, their steep slopes and jagged ridges making them formidable obstacles for any adventurer. But these mountains are also the heart of Skyrim's identity. Their heights, both a source of beauty and a constant reminder of the challenges that the Nords face. The snow that blankets the peaks creates a stillness in the air, broken only by the occasional cry of a hawk or the sound of boots crunching in the snow. These mountains are a place where the world feels both infinite and intimately close, a land defined by both its grandeur and its quietude. Fact 71. The mystical beauty of Skyrim's marshes is a haunting contrast to the rest of its rugged terrain. The still, stagnant waters reflect the sky like mirrors, and the thick, tangled reeds sway gently in the breeze. In the misty mornings, the air feels thick with mystery, as though the land holds ancient secrets beneath its murky surface. These marshes are home to a variety of creatures, from the ominous mud crabs to the eerie will-o'-the-wisps that flit among the fog. The stillness of the marshlands carries a weight of timelessness, inviting you to pause, breathe deeply, and absorb the serenity that lingers in the air. Fact 72. The vast snow-covered tundra that stretches across Skyrim's northern reaches is a land of stark beauty and relentless isolation. The cold wind bites at your skin as you travel across the open plains, where the sun never quite seems to shine through the thick gray clouds. This barren land, where only the hardiest of creatures can survive, feels like the edge of the world. Yet even in its harshness, there is a quiet peace, as though the land itself is holding its breath, waiting for something or someone to uncover the mysteries buried beneath the snow. Fact 73. The city of Dawnstar, perched on the northern coast of Skyrim, is a place steeped in both beauty and tragedy. The waves crash against the shores, the salty air carrying the scents of the sea. Yet the town is haunted by dark dreams, visions that plague its residents and refuse to let them rest. The eerie quiet of the night is often filled with the unsettling whispers of those tormented by dreams they cannot escape. Dawnstar's haunting atmosphere is a reminder that even the most serene landscapes can carry shadows, and that peace is often found only through overcoming inner struggles. Fact 74. The mysterious moth priests who reside within the walls of the College of Winterhold are among the most enigmatic figures in Skyrim. These ancient figures, who are entrusted with reading the Elder Scrolls, hold knowledge that is beyond mortal comprehension. They are revered by many for their wisdom, yet feared for the power they wield. The Moth Priest's connection to the Elder Scrolls is a reminder of the vastness of knowledge that exists in Skyrim, knowledge that is often hidden, waiting for those with the patience and wisdom to unlock its secrets and delve into the mysteries of time itself. Fact 75. The natural beauty of Skyrim is often overshadowed by its dangers, but there are moments when the landscape offers moments of pure serenity. Standing by a calm lake as the first rays of sunlight touch the surface, watching the water ripple gently in the breeze, or lying in the soft grass of a secluded glen while the world drifts by, all of these quiet moments offer a reminder that Skyrim's heart is not only defined by its battles and struggles, but also by the quiet peace that rests in its wild spaces. These moments of stillness are as powerful as any dragon's roar. Fact 76. The ancient and powerful Dragonborn, the protagonist of Skyrim, is a figure of legend whose abilities far exceed those of mortal men. Born with the rare gift of the Thuum, or voice, the Dragonborn is capable of harnessing the power of dragons to cast magical shouts that can bring destruction, heal wounds, or command the elements. The Dragonborn's connection to the dragons is not just physical, but spiritual, as they carry within them the ancient power of the land. This mystical bond between the Dragonborn and Skyrim's ancient past forms the foundation of many of the game's greatest quests and stories. Fact 77. The city of Whiterun, with its sweeping architecture and warm hearths, is often considered the heart of Skyrim. It is a place of both peace and conflict, where the beauty of the landscape meets the tension of political struggle. The bustling marketplace is filled with the sounds of merchants calling out their wares, while the Grand Dragon's Reach looms above the city, a symbol of the power that lies within its walls. Whiterun's charm lies not only in its beauty, but in its ability to balance both the serenity of its surroundings and the weight of the decisions that shape the world. Fact 78. The mystical and elusive Spriggans, forest guardians who protect the natural world of Skyrim, are both revered and feared by those who venture too close. These powerful beings, made of wood and roots, can appear as a quiet presence in the forest, their glowing eyes peering through the trees. Spriggans are drawn to the untouched corners of Skyrim, where nature thrives in its purest form. Their role as protectors of the land underscores the ancient connection between Skyrim's people and the world around them. Encountering a Spriggan is a reminder that nature itself has a soul, one that is both protective and untamed. Fact 79. The hauntingly beautiful music of Skyrim, composed by Jeremy Soule, is an integral part of the game's atmosphere. The sweeping orchestral pieces capture the grand scale of Skyrim's landscapes, while the quiet, delicate melodies echo the solitude of its remote areas. From the stirring main theme to the gentle ambient music that plays while exploring, Skyrim's soundtrack is more than just background noise. It is a living part of the world itself. The music swells and recedes with the shifting moods of the game, guiding the listener through moments of triumph and tragedy, beauty and darkness, with an emotional depth that resonates long after the game ends. Fact 80. Skyrim's varied and stunning landscapes, from its vast tundras to its towering mountains, are not just visually striking, they also contribute to the game's overall atmosphere. Each region of Skyrim feels distinct, with its own character and charm. The rugged, snow covered peaks of the Reach contrast with the lush forests of Falkreath, while the ancient ruins of the Pale offer up a quiet, eerie beauty. Traveling through Skyrim feels like moving through a world of ever changing moods, where the landscape itself tells a story, and every turn brings new wonders to behold. The land is as alive as its people. Fact 81. The dense and misty forests of Skyrim are filled with a sense of mystery and intrigue, their towering trees whispering secrets of ancient times. As you walk among the pines, the sound of the wind rustling through the branches creates a calming rhythm, while the soft crunch of leaves beneath your feet grounds you in the moment. These forests are not just habitats for wildlife, but places of deep history where the spirits of the past seem to linger, watching over the land. In the quiet of these woods, you can feel the pulse of Skyrim's ancient soul. Fact 82. The ancient Dwemer, whose mysterious disappearance still haunts the people of Skyrim, left behind incredible structures filled with strange, forgotten technologies. Deep beneath the surface, their hidden cities remain largely unexplored, their once great halls now silent, save for the hum of ancient machinery. The ruins of these subterranean cities, such as Blackreach, are filled with glowing mushrooms and strange mechanical creatures that still stir in the shadows. Exploring these depths is like stepping back in time, where the air is thick with the knowledge of a civilization that vanished, leaving only echoes in the darkness. Fact 83. The legendary Wabbajack, the artifact of Sheogorath, the Daedric Prince of Madness, is one of Skyrim's most whimsical and unpredictable treasures. This staff is capable of transforming anything it touches into something else entirely, whether it's an enemy turning into a harmless creature or an ally being transformed into something bizarre. The Wabbajack represents the madness and chaos that Sheogorath embodies, offering both a dangerous and playful element to Skyrim's world. Is a reminder that in Skyrim, nothing is ever quite what it seems, and the line between reality and fantasy is often delightfully blurred. Fact 84. The City of Solitude, with its grand architecture and strategic location, is the seat of political power in Skyrim. The city is a symbol of both strength and grace, perched on the edge of a cliff that overlooks the Sea of Ghosts. The view from Solitude's high walls is breathtaking, with the vast ocean stretching out into the horizon and the crashing waves providing a constant, soothing soundtrack. The city's central location makes it a place of political importance, where the fate of Skyrim is often decided. Its beauty, however, hides the tensions that simmer just beneath the surface. Fact 85. The Companions, a group of elite warriors based in Whiterun, are known for their strength, honor, and camaraderie. These fighters, who once pledged their swords to the protection of Skyrim's people, are bound together by a shared sense of duty and loyalty. Their inner circle, known as the Circle, is made up of the most experienced warriors who have taken on a greater burden, the ability to transform into powerful werewolves. The Companions represent both the fierce and protective nature of Skyrim's people and the deep connection between its people and the wild, untamed forces that roam the land. Fact 86. The powerful and elusive dragons of Skyrim, once thought to be mere legends, have returned to the land, bringing with them an air of awe and terror. These majestic creatures, capable of flight and breath of fire, are not only the embodiment of power, but of Skyrim's deep, ancient past. The dragon's return signals a turning point in Skyrim's history, and the struggle between the dragonborn and these ancient beasts becomes a key part of the story. The air trembles with their roars, and the land echoes with their power, reminding all who encounter them that they are forces of nature beyond understanding. Fact 87: Skyrim's history is filled with countless wars, battles, and conflicts that have shaped its people and its land. From the ancient war with the dragons to the ongoing struggle between the Stormcloaks and the Imperials, Skyrim's people have always fought for their freedom, their homes, and their identity. The land itself bears the scars of these wars: ruins of battlefields, broken weapons, and the fallen heroes whose names are etched into the stones. Yet, despite the constant conflicts, there is a sense of resilience that runs deep in the hearts of Skyrim's people, a will to endure that has lasted through the ages. Fact 88: The beautiful city of Markarth, built into the side of a mountain, is one of Skyrim's most breathtaking locations. Its stone buildings rise high above the rushing waterfalls that cascade down the cliffs, creating a picturesque and powerful sight. Markarth is a city of contrast, where the quiet, peaceful beauty of the landscape meets the hidden darkness of its past. The ruins of the ancient Dwemer civilization lie beneath the city, and it is said that the spirits of the long-dead race still haunt its streets. Markarth's beauty is both awe-inspiring and unsettling, a reminder that even the most stunning places can hide deep secrets. Fact 89: The sounds of Skyrim are an integral part of the game's atmosphere, enhancing the feeling of immersion as you explore the land. From the soft murmur of a stream as it flows through the valley to the distant roar of a dragon in the sky, the sounds of Skyrim are as varied as its landscapes. The crackling of a fire, the rustle of leaves, and the deep growl of a saber cat are just some of the many sounds that fill the air. These sounds, subtle yet ever present, create a world that feels alive and constantly changing, inviting you to become part of the rhythm of Skyrim. Fact 90: The mystical and beautiful Aurora Borealis, seen in the northern skies of Skyrim, is a mesmerizing sight that captures the heart of anyone who witnesses it. These shimmering lights, dancing across the night sky in waves of green and purple, are a reminder of Skyrim's deep connection to the forces of nature and magic. The beauty of the auroras, with their otherworldly glow, brings a sense of wonder and tranquility to the land, offering a peaceful moment of reflection in the vast, frozen wilderness. The night sky in Skyrim is not just a backdrop, but a living, breathing canvas of celestial beauty. Fact 91: The serene and quiet landscape of Skyrim is often filled with the gentle sounds of nature: distant bird songs, the soft rustle of leaves in the breeze, and the rhythmic flow of rivers and streams. These sounds create a peaceful harmony with the landscape, grounding you in the present moment. The soft gurgle of a stream as it winds through a forest, or the distant rush of waterfalls cascading down cliffs, becomes a gentle lullaby that draws you deeper into the world. It is in these tranquil moments, surrounded by nature's whispers, that Skyrim's true beauty is revealed in its most quiet, peaceful form. Fact 92: The mysterious and ancient Oblivion Gates, though largely closed in Skyrim's present, still hold a dark history. These gates once tore open the fabric of reality itself, allowing the Daedric forces to invade Skyrim and wreak havoc on its people. The remnants of these gates can still be found scattered throughout the land, their twisted, corrupted forms a stark contrast to the beauty of Skyrim's natural landscape. These gates serve as reminders of the conflict between the mortal realm and the Daedric realms, where the boundaries between worlds are often blurred and forgotten in moments of desperation and chaos. Fact 93. The magical artifacts of Skyrim, such as the powerful rings of Hircine and the mysterious ebony blade, hold great power and history. These legendary items, often passed down through generations, carry with them both a gift and a curse. Many of these artifacts come with a dark past, such as the ebony blade, which was once wielded by a king known for his betrayal and greed. Holding such artifacts is like holding a piece of Skyrim's past, imbued with the energy of both the land and the gods. They serve as reminders of the balance between power and the price of that power. Fact 94. Skyrim's economy, though largely based on barter and trade, is also heavily influenced by the presence of the Thieves' Guild, whose influence stretches across the land. The Guild's ability to control the flow of goods, both legal and illegal, has shaped the way Skyrim's markets operate. From the bustling streets of Riften to the quieter, more remote villages, the Guild's touch can be felt in the way goods are exchanged. This underground economy has created a world where wealth is both a blessing and a burden, where power is often hidden in the shadows and protected by those who know how to move unseen. Fact 95. The city of Riften, with its winding canals and market stalls, is known for its connection to the Thieves' Guild, but it is also a place of quiet beauty. The gentle flow of the water, the mist rising from the canals in the early morning, and the cobblestone streets that lead to hidden corners all contribute to the city's charm. Beneath the surface, however, Riften is a city filled with intrigue, secrets, and the constant push and pull of power. It is a place where the beauty of the landscape is intertwined with the darkness that lurks in the hidden alleyways. Fact 96. The presence of the ancient Nordic burial mounds scattered across Skyrim is a reminder of the land's deep connection to its past. These burial sites, where the spirits of long dead warriors are said to rest, are often found atop high hills or tucked away in quiet valleys. The mounds are covered in moss and stone, their entrances guarded by traps and undead protectors. The air around these burial sites is heavy with the weight of history, and the eerie silence that surrounds them invites contemplation of the past, of those who lived before, and of the stories that still echo in the wind. Fact 97. Skyrim's great forests, which cover vast portions of the land, are home to some of the most diverse and magical creatures. From the graceful elk that roam the forests to the dangerous, elusive saber cats that stalk the shadows, the wildlife of Skyrim adds both beauty and danger to the land. The soft rustle of leaves underfoot, the distant call of a wolf, and the flicker of a squirrel darting through the trees create an immersive atmosphere. These forests, where the trees rise like sentinels, seem to hold ancient knowledge, and in their quiet stillness, you can feel the pulse of Skyrim's wild heart. Fact 98. The College of Winterhold, with its towering spires and ancient knowledge, stands as a beacon of learning and magical discovery in Skyrim. This prestigious institution, dedicated to the study of magic, attracts scholars and mages from across the land. A library, filled with dusty tomes and ancient scrolls, holds the wisdom of centuries, while its classrooms hum with the power of arcane spells. The college is not just a place of learning, but a symbol of Skyrim's connection to the mystical forces that shape the world. It is a sanctuary for those seeking to understand the deepest mysteries of magic. Fact 99. Skyrim's seasons bring a cycle of change to the land, with each season offering a unique beauty and challenge. The harsh winter winds and snow covered mountains define Skyrim's identity, but the other seasons are equally as striking. Spring brings a burst of life to the land, with flowers blooming and rivers thawing, while summer coats the land in lush greenery. Fall paints the trees with warm hues of orange and gold, and the nights grow cooler. Each season in Skyrim offers a reminder of the land's ever changing nature, where time moves with a rhythm that mirrors the passage of life itself. Fact 100. The Blackbriar family, one of Riften's most powerful and influential families, has long been a source of intrigue and conflict. Their wealth, derived from both legitimate and illicit means, has allowed them to control much of Riften's economy, and their political influence stretches far beyond the city walls. The family's patriarch, Maven Blackbriar, is both respected and feared for her cunning and ruthlessness. While many admire the Blackbriar's success, others see them as a symbol of greed and corruption. Their presence in Riften serves as a reminder of the complexities of power and how the pursuit of wealth can shape a city's destiny. Fact 101. The gods of Skyrim, particularly the Nine Divines, are deeply woven into the fabric of its people's lives. These deities, each embodying a different aspect of life, offer guidance and power to those who believe. Talos, the god of war and leadership, holds a special place in the hearts of Nords, revered as a symbol of strength and independence. Yet the god's influence extends far beyond mere worship. Each holds sway over the hearts of the people, guiding them through the triumphs and struggles of life. The faith of Skyrim's people is deeply intertwined with these divine forces, which help shape their destinies. Fact 102. The mysterious and powerful Dadric princes are central to Skyrim's lore, influencing the land in ways both benevolent and destructive. These immortal beings, each with their own realm and agenda, often interact with mortals in pursuit of their desires. Some, like Sheogorath, bring madness and chaos, while others, like Azura, offer guidance and wisdom. The Daedric artifacts they bestow are often powerful, but come at a heavy cost. These gifts, whether bestowed in kindness or cunning, remind the people of Skyrim that their world is shaped not only by mortal hands, but also by the whims of divine and chaotic forces. Fact 103. The lands of Skyrim are filled with breathtaking vistas that seem to stretch on forever. The mighty mountains rise above the land, their snow-covered peaks standing like silent sentinels, while the deep forests offer refuge to those who seek peace away from the hustle of the cities. These natural wonders are not only beautiful, they are symbols of the enduring strength of Skyrim. From the endless plains of Whiterun to the icy waters of Winterhold, every landscape offers a new perspective, inviting reflection on the world's raw beauty. Skyrim's environment feels as much a part of its identity as its people. Fact 104. The city of Windhelm, one of the oldest and most storied cities in Skyrim, has a history as tumultuous as the land itself. It is a place where the weight of the past hangs heavy, from the civil war that divides its people to the ancient history of the Nords that permeates its stone walls. Despite the ongoing tensions, there is a deep sense of pride in Windhelm and a fierce loyalty to the city's legacy. The cold winds that whip through its streets seem to carry whispers of those who have come before, reminding all who visit that history is always alive in Windhelm. Fact 105. The College of Winterhold stands as a beacon of magical learning and discovery in Skyrim, attracting those who seek to understand the mysteries of the arcane. It is a place of quiet contemplation, where the sounds of soft murmurs and the crackling of fire fill the air, and the endless search for knowledge is never far from the minds of its scholars. While the college is a place of wonder, it is also a reminder of the dangers that come with wielding such immense power. The magic that flows through Winterhold's halls is both a blessing and a burden, one that must be wielded wisely. Fact 106. The Pale, one of Skyrim's most desolate and foreboding holds, is home to some of the harshest conditions in the entire land. The winds howl through the bleak, snow-covered plains, and the bitter cold seeps into the bones. Yet even in this inhospitable place, there is beauty to be found. The towering mountains and vast open spaces create a feeling of solitude, and the stillness of the land is like a quiet lullaby that invites deep reflection. To visit the Pale is to experience Skyrim in its rawest form, a land that is as unforgiving as it is beautiful. Fact 107. The ancient Dwemer ruins, scattered across Skyrim, are a testament to a lost civilization whose technology and magic remain far beyond modern understanding. The Dwemer, or dwarves, were once known for their mastery of engineering, creating intricate, mechanically powered cities and devices that still hum with strange energy. Despite their disappearance, their influence lingers in the ruins, where the echoes of their advanced civilization can still be felt. The ruins are filled with dangers, from ancient traps to robotic guardians, yet they also contain the keys to unlocking the secrets of a bygone era, one that has been buried beneath the land for centuries. Fact 108. The town of Ivarstead, nestled at the foot of the throat of the world, is a peaceful retreat from the conflicts and chaos of Skyrim's larger cities. Its quiet, rural charm makes it a place of respite for those seeking rest before embarking on the arduous journey to the summit. The sound of the rushing river and the quiet hum of nature fill the air, creating a serene atmosphere. Ivarstead, with its humble wooden homes and breathtaking views of the mountains, is a reminder that in the midst of Skyrim's turmoil, there are places of stillness and quiet joy. Fact 109. The ruins of the ancient Naga, a mysterious and long-lost civilization, can be found scattered throughout Skyrim, their secrets hidden beneath the earth. These ruins are filled with traps and puzzles, but also contain treasures and knowledge that are invaluable to those brave enough to seek them out. The Naga's influence, though faded, still lingers in the form of ancient artifacts and long-forgotten spells. These remnants serve as a quiet reminder of the civilizations that once thrived in Skyrim, now reduced to nothing but relics, yet still carrying the power and mystery of an age that is passed into legend. Fact 110. The land of Skyrim is filled with countless legends, stories of great heroes, powerful artifacts, and ancient battles. These tales are passed down through generations, shared by the firesides in the towns and cities, and whispered on the winds of the mountain peaks. Some of these legends are based in truth, while others have been embellished over time, but all carry the weight of the land's history. These stories are not just entertainment, they are the fabric that binds Skyrim's people together, reminding them of their shared heritage and the adventures that have shaped the world they call home. Fact 111. The gods of Skyrim are revered and feared in equal measure, their influence extending across every aspect of the people's lives. Talos, the revered god of war and leadership, remains a central figure for the Nords, representing their strength, freedom, and independence. Yet Talos's worship is controversial, with the Empire seeking to suppress his name due to political reasons. This tension creates a rift between the Nords and the Imperial forces, with the conflict rooted not only in politics, but in deeply held beliefs. The struggle for the worship of Talos is a symbol of Skyrim's fierce desire for autonomy and honor. Fact 112. The serene beauty of Skyrim's lakes offers a quiet reprieve from the chaos that often engulfs the land. The still waters of Lake Ilinalta, surrounded by towering pine trees, are often shrouded in mist, lending the landscape an otherworldly beauty. As the wind stirs the surface of the water, it creates ripples that distort the reflection of the trees and mountains. The sound of water lapping against the shore is soft and meditative, creating a sense of peace that contrasts with the battles and struggles of Skyrim's people. The lakes of Skyrim are places of tranquility, waiting to be embraced. Fact 113. The powerful presence of the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim is a reminder that even the most sinister of forces can carve their place in the world. The Brotherhood operates from the shadows, offering their deadly services to those who seek to eliminate their enemies. Their sanctuary is hidden deep within the forests, where whispers echo through the halls and the atmosphere is heavy with secrecy. Despite their cold and calculating nature, there is an undeniable beauty in the way the Brotherhood lives by its own code, a reminder that even in darkness, there is a strange form of honor and grace. Fact 114. The City of Solitude, perched on the edge of the Sea of Ghosts, is a place of great political power and quiet beauty. The wind, often carrying the salty scent of the sea, sweeps across the city's stone walls, and the distant sound of waves crashing below provides a constant soothing rhythm. Despite its grandeur, Solitude is a place marked by political intrigue and tense decisions. It is where the future of Skyrim is often decided, where the weight of the past is carried in every stone. The peaceful beauty of the city, though, provides a constant backdrop to the struggle for control. Fact 115. Skyrim's wildlife is as diverse as it is magnificent, ranging from the gentle creatures of the forest to the terrifying beasts that roam the mountains. The noble elk, whose hooves silently tread through the forests, and the powerful saber cats that stalk the snowy hills create an intricate ecosystem that shapes Skyrim's environment. The cry of an eagle echoes through the mountains, while the soft steps of a fox are barely heard beneath the trees. These animals, though often a source of food or danger, also serve as reminders of the delicate balance that exists between Skyrim's natural world and its inhabitants. Fact 116. The Dwemer, a mysterious and long-lost race of advanced engineers and mages, left behind strange and wondrous ruins that still hum with their forgotten technology. These ruins, scattered across Skyrim, are filled with both awe-inspiring beauty and dangerous traps. The Dwemer's knowledge of machinery and magic was far ahead of its time, yet they vanished without a trace, leaving only their abandoned cities and their enigmatic legacy. Exploring these ruins is like stepping into the past, where the walls are etched with symbols of a civilization that existed long ago, but whose secrets continue to haunt Skyrim's present. Fact 117. The floating islands of the Pale are one of Skyrim's most mysterious and awe inspiring features. These islands, suspended in the sky, defy logic and explanation, offering a surreal beauty that captivates all who see them. The sight of these ethereal land masses hovering above the ground creates a feeling of wonder and unease, as though the laws of nature themselves have been bent. The Pale, with its floating islands, is a reminder that Skyrim is a land of both magic and mystery, where the impossible can sometimes become a reality, and the world constantly surprises those who dare to explore it. Fact 118. The gods and legends of Skyrim are interwoven into the very fabric of the land, from the highest mountain peaks to the deepest caverns. The influence of these deities can be felt in the ruins of ancient temples, where once powerful rituals were performed, and in the voices of the people who call upon the gods for guidance in times of need. Whether through prayer or sacrifice, the gods are never far from the hearts and minds of Skyrim's people. Their presence is felt in every battle, every moment of triumph or tragedy, as the land's history continues to unfold under their watchful gaze. Fact 119. The peaceful village of Riverwood, nestled in a quiet valley, is a symbol of Skyrim's rustic charm. The scent of fresh pine fills the air, and the sound of the river rushing over rocks provides a constant, calming presence. Riverwood's simple homes and hardworking people offer a stark contrast to the chaos and conflict found in Skyrim's cities. The peaceful life here is often disrupted by the arrival of adventurers, yet Riverwood remains a haven, a place where the simple joys of life, like the warmth of a hearth or the song of a bird, are still treasured above all else. Fact 120. The presence of dragons in Skyrim is both awe-inspiring and terrifying. These majestic creatures, long thought to be extinct, have returned to the land, bringing both destruction and wonder. Their mighty roars can be heard echoing across the mountains as they soar through the sky, casting shadows over the land below. For the people of Skyrim, dragons are a symbol of both the land's ancient power and the ever-present danger that lurks just beyond the horizon. To see a dragon is to witness the raw force of nature, a reminder that Skyrim's history is alive and constantly unfolding. Fact 121. The vastness of Skyrim's landscape, from its towering mountains to its endless forests, holds an almost spiritual quality. As you wander through the land, it's easy to feel a deep connection to nature, where the very earth seems to hum with ancient energy. The trees sway in the wind, the rivers flow with a quiet strength, and the mountains stand as eternal witnesses to the passage of time. In Skyrim, the land itself feels alive, its beauty both grounding and humbling. It reminds those who walk through it that they are part of something much larger, something timeless. Fact 122. The icy waters of Skyrim's northern rivers hold a fierce beauty. These rivers, often winding their way through desolate tundras, run cold and swift, their waters clear as glass. In the summer months, the rivers gleam under the warm sunlight, while in winter they freeze over, becoming still and silent. These frozen rivers, though silent, carry with them the weight of ancient histories, their waters having flowed for centuries, witnessing the rise and fall of kingdoms and the passing of time. To stand beside one of these rivers is to feel the pulse of Skyrim's ever-changing seasons. Fact 123. The throat of the world, the highest peak in all of Skyrim, is both awe-inspiring and sacred. This towering mountain rises far above the land, its snowy peak reaching into the sky as if touching the heavens themselves. The summit is home to the Greybeards, the monks who have dedicated their lives to studying the ancient art of the Thuum, the voice of the Dragonborn. The climb to the top is both physically challenging and spiritually uplifting, as each step brings you closer to the heart of Skyrim's mysticism, where the air is thin and the power of the voice can be felt in every breath. Fact 124: the small, unassuming village of Morthal, surrounded by fog covered swamps, holds an eerie, quiet beauty. The soft mist that hangs over the marshlands creates a sense of mystery, as though the land itself is holding its breath. The town's homes are built on stilts, rising above the wetlands, as though trying to escape the swamp's grasp. The constant silence of Morthal, interrupted only by the occasional croak of a frog or the flutter of wings, offers a sense of isolation and reflection. In this quiet corner of Skyrim, time seems to slow and the weight of the world falls away. Fact 125: the powerful and haunting presence of the dragons in Skyrim is felt throughout the land, as their return signals a new chapter in the world's history. These majestic creatures, once thought to be mere legend, now soar through the skies, casting their long shadows across the mountains. The roar of a dragon, powerful and deep, is enough to make even the bravest warrior hesitate. Yet despite their fearsome nature, there is an undeniable beauty in their flight, a reminder of the land's ancient power. The dragons of Skyrim are both a challenge and a connection to the forgotten past. Fact 126: the city of Riften, nestled among the forests and canals of the Rift, is a place where secrets run as deep as the waters that flow through it. Known for its connection to the Thieves' Guild, Riften is a city of contrasts, where the beauty of its surroundings is often overshadowed by the shadowy dealings within its walls. The market square is filled with the sounds of haggling and trade, but beneath the surface there is an undercurrent of tension. The city's canals, winding through its streets, reflect not only the natural beauty of the land, but the darker side of Skyrim's society. Fact 127: the distant, otherworldly glow of Blackreach, an underground cavern hidden beneath Skyrim's surface, is both breathtaking and haunting. This vast subterranean world, illuminated by glowing mushrooms and bioluminescent plants, feels like an entirely different realm. In the stillness of Blackreach, the echoes of footsteps reverberate through the stone halls, and the soft glow of the plants creates an ethereal atmosphere. The ruins of the Dwemer, long since abandoned, lie scattered throughout the cavern, their strange technology humming faintly in the air. Blackreach is a place of mystery, beauty, and danger, where time seems to stand still and ancient secrets linger. Fact 128: the weather in Skyrim is as unpredictable as the land itself. The winds can shift from gentle breezes to powerful gusts in the blink of an eye, and the sky often changes color, reflecting the shifting moods of the land. Snowstorms can arrive suddenly, blanketing the land in a thick layer of white, while clear skies can turn to rain within moments. This ever-changing weather is both a blessing and a challenge, as it shapes the way the people of Skyrim live their lives. It is a constant reminder of the power and unpredictability of nature in this rugged and wild land. Fact 129: the quiet, intimate beauty of Skyrim's night skies is one of the most peaceful aspects of the land. As the sun sets, the sky becomes a canvas, painted with hues of orange, pink, and purple, before giving way to the deep blues and blacks of night. The stars twinkle overhead, their distant light casting a soft glow over the snow covered land. The moon, often full and bright, provides a silver light that illuminates the landscape, creating long shadows on the ground. The stillness of Skyrim at night, broken only by the soft sound of wind or the occasional hoot of an owl, invites quiet reflection and rest. Fact 130. The ruins of ancient Nordic tombs, scattered throughout Skyrim, are filled with both history and danger. These tombs, where fallen kings and warriors are laid to rest, are often guarded by the Draugr, undead guardians of the past. As you venture into these dark, forgotten places, the air grows heavy with the weight of history, and the silence is broken only by the soft creak of stone and the distant moan of the Draugr. These tombs, though filled with treasure and knowledge, are also a reminder of Skyrim's violent past, where death was often the price of honor and power. Fact 131. The majesty of Skyrim's northern wilderness is undeniable, where towering peaks rise like ancient sentinels guarding the land. The vast, snow covered expanse seems to stretch endlessly, broken only by the occasional distant smoke rising from a village nestled in a valley. The wind here carries a chill that seeps into the bones, but it also brings with it a sense of clarity and quiet. There is something deeply grounding about being in the northern reaches of Skyrim, where the only sounds are the cry of a distant eagle or the soft rustling of snow beneath your feet. Fact 132. The Thieves' Guild, operating from the shadows of Riften, is one of Skyrim's most secretive and influential factions. Though the guild has seen its fair share of decline, its presence is still felt throughout the land. Members of the guild operate with a strict code, using stealth and cunning to manipulate the wealth of Skyrim's cities. The guild's most notable trait is its ability to stay hidden in plain sight, blending in with the common folk while pulling the strings behind the scenes. Their dark influence is a reminder of the complexity of Skyrim's social fabric, where wealth and power are often hidden beneath the surface. Fact 133. The ruins of Skyrim's ancient cities, like those of the Dwemer, hold both the beauty and the mystery of long forgotten times. These subterranean cities, once filled with the sounds of life and activity, now lie silent, their halls echoing only with the whispers of the past. The intricate technology of the Dwemer is still present, with strange mechanisms and automated defenses standing as silent sentinels to a vanished civilization. Exploring these ruins is like uncovering a piece of history that has been buried by time, where each discovery feels like stepping deeper into the enigma of Skyrim's ancient heritage. Fact 134. The high cliffs and sheer drops that line Skyrim's landscape are a testament to the land's rugged and unforgiving nature. The sound of rushing waterfalls and the winds that whip across these heights creates an atmosphere of raw power, as though the land itself is constantly in motion. From the highest peaks, you can see the entire expanse of Skyrim unfold beneath you. The vast forests, the winding rivers, and the cities nestled in valleys. The view from these heights is breathtaking, offering a rare moment of stillness in a land that is otherwise defined by its constant struggle and change. Fact 135. The ritual of the Companions, the elite group of warriors based in Whiterun, is rooted in ancient tradition. These warriors, known for their strength and honor, are bound by a deep sense of brotherhood and duty. Their connection to the ancient art of werewolf transformation sets them apart, as they carry the curse and the blessing of this power. The companion's base, Jorvaskr, is a place where bonds are forged in battle and tested by time. Their warriors fight not only for gold, but for the honor of their clan and the legacy of their ancestors who once held this power. Fact 136. The presence of the Daedric princes in Skyrim adds a layer of complexity to the world's magical and mystical elements. These immortal beings, each ruling over a different aspect of reality, often grant powerful boons to those who serve them, though such gifts come with a steep price. Sheogorath, the Prince of Madness, is particularly known for his chaotic and unpredictable nature, offering blessings that can be both beneficial and destructive. The Daedric quests, filled with both dark humor and dangerous intrigues, remind the people of Skyrim that even the gods are subject to whims and desires, and their power cannot be fully understood. Fact 137. The Dovahkiin, or Dragonborn, is a figure of prophecy, born with the ability to wield the powerful shout known as the Thu'um. This ancient art, the voice, allows the Dragonborn to unleash devastating shouts that can alter the very fabric of Skyrim's reality. The first time the Dragonborn uses the voice, it feels as though the world itself is responding, the air vibrating with the sheer power of the shout. The connection between the Dragonborn and the dragons is deeply mystical, a reminder that Skyrim's history and magic are intertwined in ways that cannot be fully grasped by mortal minds. Fact 138. The quiet beauty of the village of Riverwood, nestled among the trees and close to the river, offers a respite from the chaos that often characterizes Skyrim. The gentle sound of the water flowing, the rustle of the trees, and the warmth of the hearth all contribute to the village's charm. Despite the peaceful exterior, Riverwood is a place where stories of struggle and survival are told, where the people know the importance of community and resilience. It is a simple, humble place, yet it holds the kind of peace that is often fleeting in the harsh world of Skyrim. Fact 139. The rich and layered history of Skyrim is reflected in the ancient temples and shrines scattered throughout the land. These structures, often carved into the side of mountains or hidden deep within forests, stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time. Many of these temples are dedicated to the gods of Skyrim, offering places for worship and reflection. Others are relics of long forgotten civilizations, their original purpose lost to history. The sense of reverence that surrounds these places is palpable, as if the land itself is holding its breath in respect for the mysteries that these sites hold. Fact 140. The quiet, serene nights in Skyrim are some of the most peaceful moments one can experience. As the sun dips below the horizon, the world seems to slow down, and the sky is painted in hues of pink and purple. The stars emerge slowly, filling the sky with their light, while the moon casts a soft glow over the landscape. The only sounds are the gentle rustle of the trees and the occasional distant howl of a wolf or cry of an owl. The night in Skyrim holds an eerie yet calming beauty, a time when the world feels both alive and at rest. Fact 141. The mystical auroras of Skyrim, known to many as the Northern Lights, paint the night sky with vibrant hues of green and purple. These stunning displays of light stretch across the heavens, casting a soft, ethereal glow over the landscape below. The beauty of these lights is not just visual, but deeply emotional, filling the viewer with a sense of wonder and serenity. As the auroras dance in the sky, They seem to remind the people of Skyrim that even in the coldest, darkest nights, beauty can emerge, offering it a moment of peace and reflection in the vast wilderness. Fact 142. The rich tapestry of Skyrim's history is reflected in its many ancient ruins, where each stone tells a story of times long past. These ruins, often hidden in the mountains or deep within forests, hold the remnants of forgotten kingdoms and civilizations. As you explore these sites, the air is thick with the weight of history, and the silence is broken only by the soft crunch of your boots against the dust. These ancient places are filled with the bones of kings and warriors, their stories preserved in the ruins that remain, waiting for someone to rediscover them. Fact 143. The quiet, reflective moments in Skyrim's forests are where some of the most beautiful and peaceful experiences can be found. The scent of pine and earth fills the air, and the sound of wind through the branches creates a soothing melody. These forests, though filled with hidden dangers, also offer a sense of peace that is hard to find in other parts of the land. The sunlight filters softly through the trees, casting dappled shadows on the ground. In these moments, surrounded by nature, the rest of Skyrim's turmoil fades away, leaving only the calm of the natural world. Fact 144. The powerful yet tragic history of Skyrim's people is most evident in the ruins of their ancestors' temples and burial sites. These sacred spaces, dedicated to gods and heroes long past, are scattered across the land, each one telling a different part of the story of Skyrim's past. Some are grand, with towering stone walls and intricate carvings, while others are simple and humble, yet just as important. The presence of these sites is a constant reminder of the deep spiritual and cultural history that has shaped the Nords and the honor and reverence they hold for their ancestors. Fact 145. The enchanting, ever changing weather of Skyrim is an integral part of the land's identity. One moment, the sky can be clear and calm, with the sun shining brightly over the snowy peaks. The next, a snowstorm can rush in, blanketing the world in a thick, white silence. The winds howl through the trees, carrying the scent of pine and snow, and the temperature can shift dramatically. This unpredictable weather is both beautiful and harsh, creating an environment where the people of Skyrim must be resilient. Always ready for whatever the land may throw at them, it is a reminder of nature's power. Fact 146. The haunting beauty of Skyrim's dragon burial sites is both peaceful and eerie. These ancient resting places, where dragons of old are buried, are marked by towering stone monuments and ancient runes. The air around them seems heavy with the weight of history, and the silence is profound. As you approach these sites, you can almost feel the presence of the great beasts that once soared above the land, their roars echoing through the valleys. Now, these places lie undisturbed, their secrets buried deep within the earth, waiting for someone to unearth them and uncover their ancient mysteries. Fact 147. The journey to the throat of the world, the highest peak in Skyrim, is one of the most rewarding experiences in the land. The path is long and treacherous, winding through steep cliffs and snow-covered slopes, but the reward at the summit is beyond compare. From the top, you can see the entire expanse of Skyrim stretched out before you, with the snow-capped mountains and vast forests seemingly endless. The air is thin and the wind is sharp, but standing at the summit brings a sense of accomplishment and connection to the land that few other places in Skyrim can offer. Fact 148. The legends of Skyrim are filled with stories of brave heroes, powerful artifacts, and epic battles. These tales, passed down through generations, have shaped the very culture of the land. From the heroic deeds of the Dragonborn to the ancient wars fought between the Nords and the dragons, these stories are more than just entertainment. They are a part of Skyrim's identity. They remind the people of Skyrim of their strength, resilience, and the importance of their history. These legends live on in the hearts and minds of the people, carrying the spirit of the past into the future. Fact 149. Skyrim's political landscape is shaped by its many factions, each vying for power and influence. The Stormcloaks, led by Ulfric Stormcloak, seek to free Skyrim from the Empire's control, while the Imperial Legion works to maintain the Empire's rule. The Thieves' Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, and other factions add layers of intrigue and complexity to the land's political situation. Skyrim's people are divided in their loyalties, and the land is filled with tension as each faction fights for dominance. Yet, despite the conflict, there is a sense of unity in the people's shared love for their homeland and its freedom. Fact 150. Skyrim's beauty, though often harsh and unforgiving, is undeniable. The snow-covered mountains, the tranquil lakes, the deep forests, all of these elements come together to create a landscape unlike any other. The land is both peaceful and dangerous, a place where moments of serenity can be interrupted by sudden storms or a dragon's roar. Yet, it is in these contrasts that Skyrim's true beauty is found. It is a land of strength, resilience, and mystery, where every corner holds a new story, and every step takes you further into the heart of this ancient and powerful world. Thank you for joining me on this peaceful journey through the world of Skyrim. May the beauty of its landscapes, the power of its legends, and the quiet whispers of its ancient ruins stay with you as you drift off into restful sleep. Let the winds of Skyrim carry you to a place of calm and serenity where all worries fade away. May your dreams be as vast and timeless as the land we've explored tonight. Good night, and may the stars of Skyrim guide your dreams.